Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Rose. And it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Beal gets a wide open look. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game. The dish to O'Quinn. Wall with the steal. Beal, the pass to Gortat. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Gortat's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. The Knicks leading by 12. And here's Rose. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
And both free throws good for Rose. Wizards trailed by 14. Outside, Wall. There's the screen. Pass to Beal. There's a screen by Gortat. Over to the wing. Here's Satoransky. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And New York making a change here. Jennings is checked in. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wall, that's good.
If he consistently makes that 3-point shot, John Wall's game to me is MVP caliber.
Here's Gomez, and he dunks it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Gortat misses.
You've got to do better there. There wasn't anyone stopping him in the lane.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Beal.
He's made obvious improvements since the half, really getting into an offensive groove.
Jennings against Wall. Here's Gomez, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good. And the Wizards looking to play a more spread-out system, spacing the floor with shooters.
As you know, though, Kevin, it's not just about shooting. To play that style, you need players who can shoot the 3 and attack closeouts off the bounce to create for themselves or teammates. That's where some of their players need to grow.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Washington. Shots good by Gomez.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. It's Wall with the drive. And the wide open shot from Morris. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Morris making things look easy right now. What a rhythm.
Gortat with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And Washington again with the bucket. The Knicks leading by 13. Outside Jennings, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Tries a 3 off the inbound, drains it from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
And this is only going to get uglier if they keep giving him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Jennings with the bucket. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Morris with a screen on Jennings. Right wing, down low. It's not going to go for him. And New York the other way now.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding
have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Porter, no luck. The Knicks leading by 21. Jennings kicks to O'Quinn. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Marcin Gortat.
You don't necessarily have to be explosive. For O'Quinn there with the solid frame, it's about being smart and drawing contact. And guys, as we know, New York has gone through some tough times in the past. The question now is New York City still a destination free agents hope to be a part of? Listen, the lure of the city certainly should be a factor. The other part, this is a storied franchise.
And the 3-ball is good.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
At the line for your Knicks, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
That's an example of the release point being so high the defender has no options. You just don't see that many players, Porzingis' size, 7'2", 7'3", who can stroke the jumper the way he can.
Washington has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And that one's good by Gortat. And it just seems like the big markets don't have quite the same advantage they used to, Doris, in attracting free agents, wouldn't you say?
No, Kevin, I don't think you're more right. You could be more right. I think when the dollar signs are equal, winning becomes the biggest draw. And that's tough for a team like the Knicks that's trying to claw their way back into the upper echelon.
There are a lot of great things that Gortat does on the floor, Doris, but you feel that he doesn't sometimes get enough credit for his rebound.
Well, I think you'd probably concur with that, Kevin, because year after year, Gortat is near the top of the league in rebounding. This guy's one of the best at tipping the ball to himself to secure the rebound. And not only does he get a lot, Kevin, but he does it in limited amounts of time. There are a lot of guys getting a lot more minutes at that position.
Morris a screen, and here's Wall outside. The Knicks pull it in. Rose kicks to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, you can't give Carmelo Anthony a lane to attack like that.
Wizards trailed by 21. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up.
Every possible angle to make precise calls, to give it more precision, more efficiency, more validity. What do you think about some automated assistance for officials?
You know, I'm not sure about this one. What I would say is when we go to the replay center, if it's sort of a small call out of bounds at the end of game, whatever the case may be, I would like to see those officials back in the replay center make that call, communicate it, and let's move on. I think the pace of play would be helped.
They've almost perfected, though, the time it takes to put it up in front of the officials at the game and the view from the center in Secaucus.
They've done a really good job, and again, a case in point where the NBA is proactive trying to improve the game.
Yeah, it's the best of all professional leagues, I think.
No question.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court. If you think about the Wizards roster, it's a real mix of young and veteran players, and the question is, as those vets age, can their young players take that step forward and keep them competitive?
Lee with the steal. And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
The defense has nothing for that. O'Quinn using that upper body strength to clear space to the bucket.
And the Wizards' 2016 draft pick conveyed to Phoenix in a trade for Markieff Morris.
Well, Kevin, we've seen this is a franchise not opposed to trading picks for veteran talent. They did that for Marcin Gortat, and I like that trade for them. The danger, though, is if you get stuck in the middle with no room to grow. Let's see where they go from here.
A shot by Anthony, no good.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Morris with the bucket.
Timeout.
And so just...
And that's how we play the game.
Guard it.
Bring it in. Let's go. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much...
Oh, Kevin.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Porzingis.
Yeah, I really liked his efficiency. A lot of effort expended to get quality looks, and he made them pay offensively all night long.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Satoransky. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, you really have to be feeling it to go with the teardrop. That is not as easy as that looked.
Jennings for three. It's rebounded by Thornton. Washington has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Smith. Back to Burke. Launches it. Here's Smith. He feeds it to Burke. The three. The rebound by Holiday.
What a great opportunity. Nice open look. You'll take those anytime you can get an uncontested shot.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's a good screen. Here's Satoransky. Here's Oubre. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, worked out well for them that time. Always love to get the ball inside and cash in from close range.
New York, no good that time either. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kev, and now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know what his coach told him at halftime, but he came into that third quarter looking like he had something to prove. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
His accuracy? Wow.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith,